Oh, hello, hello. Welcome, my little degenerates. It's your boy, Mr. Degenerate here, back at it for another damn video. And I know I'm very late on this video, but I kind of wanted to get it out before the new Tekken mid-late May patch come. That's going to address a bunch of my fucking issues that I have of this game. But I finally had time to talk about Tekken 8, and I've been trying to talk about it for a while, but I've just been very busy. But let's really talk about it now, because I wanted to give my thoughts on this as a Tekken fan. I love Tekken. I've been with Tekken since, technically speaking, Tekken 3, but but basically put the most time into Tekken 4. So in reality, it's like Tekken 4. Tekken 4 is the first Tekken game I played the most. And, I always fell in love with the franchise because of the characters, the combat, and more importantly, just the wacky nature of Tekken. Like, even though characters portray themselves super serious and macho and crazy, there's a lot of wacky silliness to Tekken that I really appreciated. I've always more gravitated towards Tekken than I did like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. So for me, I've been very proud to see the franchise go, considering that it is the only 3D fighting game that's really like around. I've been very proud of the franchise. And I would generally say when Tekken 8 came out, and even before the lead up to Tekken 8, I was extremely excited. Even the first season, and I remember making videos and saying like the Tekken community don't like changes, and I've been very vocal that I wanted Tekken 8 to be very vastly different than Tekken 7. And when Tekken 8 came out, I was very pleased, but I did say, there is some things that I need to address. And I think the biggest thing we all unanimously could agree is that Tekken 8 is a more of aggressive fighting game. This game really wants you to just get in an opponent's face and not think about shit all too much. Like, this game is very aggressive, especially with the new hit system. Characters are just doing unga bunga plus frame shit, and it's like, okay, cool. Harada and the Tekken team heard us for months, and I've always said this. I was like, okay, this game has potential. Let's wait and see what they can do for season 2. And, despite all of its kind of issues, I was always optimistic. I was like, okay, let's wait until season 2. And when the interviews came out, we all unanimously thought season 2 was going to be a more of a defensive games, or add more defensive options for characters or for people who likes to play the playstyle of defensive play. And what happened when we got season 2 was that the game became literally a shonen anime weeaboo unga bunga fucking anime arena fighting game. This shit became Tekken plus 8. like nothing but more and more 50-50 situations, more and more aggressive, and more bullshit unga bunga nonsense. And it was just jarring. Now, when you make a new fighting game, there's always going to be, in my humble opinion, a new status quo. And, you're always going to have either newcomers coming in and either really fucking with it and be like, okay, this is my game and I fuck with it hard. And then other people's not going to just like it. The old guards are not going to like it. It happens with every fucking fighting game in the history of man. And usually that creates a divide. If you're lucky, you get both sides liking both, but you're either going to please the hardcore fan base or you're going to please the newcomers. Look at Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear, I felt like, at least Strive, sacrifice the old guard for the new kids, and it paid off for them in the long run because now Guilty Gear is like a popular franchise now. But with Tekken 8 Season 2, what happened was you have not only the old guards rejecting this shit, you have the fucking casuals rejecting this shit. And that's a big no-no. And this all happened because Harada and the fucking team basically at Bandai Namco said, don't ask me for shit. We're making what we want to make, and that is an aggressive fighting game. And that's all fine. And again, it's all fine if you want to say the old guards, okay, you guys are cool and all, but we're trying to appease to new audience. But when you have casuals and newcomers all unanimously is saying this shit is not great, there's a fucking issue. Now, I want to give Harada and the team credit. They did put out a patch to address a lot of the issues and the bullshit of this game. However, that is like a Band-Aid patch to some of the biggest issues of this game. And I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. And this shit needs to be addressed ASAP. And I don't think it's been addressed fast enough. And this is why we're seeing the community kind of like throwing up their hands in the air and just kind of like, whatever. Like, we're moving on to other fighting games. Or we're gonna suffer through this shit until you fix it. But I think it's very jarring that you have a person like FDX, who is a huge Tekken 8 apologist, who is literally saying Tekken 8 Season 2 is not great and it has problems, and has called it out multiple times in his videos. Even he's not fucking with this. You have Maximilian, who considers himself a casual, saying this shit ain't it. You have other people in the FGC, King J, Mike Hollow. You have fucking tournament players, pros, like me, one of the strongest Tekken players, coming out and saying Tekken 8 Season 2 ain't it. There's a fucking problem. Now, I know what you're probably saying, but Mr. Degenerate, they came out and they fixed some shit. And it's like, cool. You gave now characters 200 plus health. I mean, that's cool and all. But now you ran into the problem of, now you have to deal with more plus frames and more 50-50 situations even more longer. You think that's good? That's horrible. Oh, but Mr. Degenerate, they got rid of the stupid moves and shit. And it's like, that's great, but it shouldn't have been in the game in the first place. Brian having unga bunga, like, fucking stupid moves that makes him more of an aggressive character than a defensive character is wild. Poor Lee players. I don't know what they did to Lee, but they completely botched him. I can only go off of the characters I play or the characters I'm interested in, which is Jin, Steve Fox, and Lydia. But we're not going to talk about Lydia in this video. I'm just going to use two examples. Jin. Now, I played Jin in this game because Jin is literally the shonen anime character now. He has demon moves and shit, and he's just karate demon man. And I like it, you know. And I even like the story, you know, regardless of how silly and unga-bunga it is. And retcons a lot of shit. Anyway, moving on. They said, okay, for Season 2, and if anybody who's fought Jin knows that Jin is very dumb in this game. Not only does his pokes hit very far, and he can poke you to death, pokes you really good, But more importantly, anybody who's fought him knows this move was a fucking problem. His down 2 was a fucking nightmare to deal with. Down 1 was a fucking nightmare. Down 2, I should say, was a fucking nightmare. So what did they do? They said, okay, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna make it not a counter move anymore. And that's fine. And I was like, okay, cool. They removed it. They didn't make it like a counter hit anymore. And it's extremely unsafe now. Extremely unsafe. It's like minus 14 on block. Okay, cool. I'm like, great. That's good. But then the game decided, the team over at Tekken was like, well, Jin is not, we remove shit, but Jin is still not cool enough. And still not newcomer friendly. Because in Tekken 7, Jin is fucking hard to play. I don't even play Jin in Tekken 7. Because he's just that hard and not rewarding enough. So in Tekken 8, it was like, okay, let's make Jin easy to play. And for Season 2, we're going to give him more 50-50 situation bullshit. So, what these fuckers decided to do was say, okay, instead of having Jin just nerf his shit and that was it, keep him how it is, he's already good already, they decided to give him a new move. This new move. Down forward 2 plus and I believe 3 or 4. You can see it on my buttons what I'm doing right here. They decided to give him that shit. And I'm like, why would you give him that? Already Jin was already easy to combo with. Now you just made shit even more easier with this fucker. Like, it's not hard to combo with Jin. And not only that, but this shit puts you in the corner even faster. It's like, what? And even before, they took out his shit where he was literally doing 100% damage. And it's like, bro, what are we doing here? This motherfucker was able to get 100% damage just by doing this shit into his karate shit. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, why would you give him that? Why would you give him that? Jin already can do amazing shit. Why would you give him more moves that allow him to do easy shit? It's like, what? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh, and they gave him another move that goes into fucking... that gives him more 50-50 bullshit. More 50-50 bullshit. It's like, why? Oh, this move now can be dashed. More 50-50 bullshit. More bullshit. Like, why would you give him that? Why would you give him more options to do more 50-50 bullshit? He already can cancel out of this. Like, why would you do this? Why would you give him more and more options to do more and more bullshit? This is stupid, you know? I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And it's just, again, and this is what people's been talking about. Now, I know people's gonna say, well, Mr. Degenerate, they increased the foreground and moving into the foreground and background, you can now sidestep things more better. But now you have more homing moves. More characters can do more homing moves. Like, yeah, they took out his shit. Took out armor for heat engagers. But you can still fucking just duck this. Or you still will get hit by this if you try to move. Cause it homes. Well, at least it feels like it homes. So again, it's like dumb shit like this. Let's move on to Steve Fox. And this brings me to another thing. Character's identity. Let's use Steve Fox as an example. Alright. Steve Fox. Now, if anybody's played Steve Fox has always been, in my humble opinion, a counter, like a poking counter character. Meaning, if you press a fucking button, you're gonna get blown up by Steve Fox. He's just gonna blow you up. And that's what makes his character cool. But Steve has always had a big disadvantage. And that big disadvantage is that he don't really have any lows. His lows is kind of ass. This is the only good one he has. But every low he has is a garbage. And so you have to rely on many things. You have to rely on, you know, his peekaboo stance, or, you know, his stances, his peekaboo stance. All this type of stuff. You gotta really focus when you play his thing. And you have to commit to certain moves, because certain moves are like not safe. You have to commit. So instead, what they decided to do in Season 2 is make most of his moves connect into this new Lionheart stance. And you're like, okay, that's cool. Lionheart stance, it's kind of cool. My man juking and jiving. Alright, cool. But then, you got Lionheart stance. Can now go into many moves. Go into many moves. And I'm like, okay. Now, it seems like they want you to just only use Lionheart stance. Every other move is garbage. Every other move is completely fucking garbage. Why? Because this motherfucker can literally just guard break so much moves and Lionheart stance. Especially if you have this motherfucker on the wall. Break that, start your combo. Oh, they blocking a little bit too much? Okay. Lionheart stance. Break this shit. Boom, boom, boom. Back into it. And then, what makes it even more crazier is Heat Engager. This fucking motherfucker gets a new move that puts him in plus 11. What the fuck were they thinking? And at this range, you have no character that's going to be able to get past this. Oh. And more 50-50 nonsense. It's like, and then you have people who's gonna be like, well, oh, you can cancel into the Ironheart stance into anything. But it's like, why would you? When you can literally just do this. Why would you? And break the guard. Why would you? Why would you do anything else other than this? Oh, heat, go into heat. Oh, better start. Ooh, boom, oh. Oh, grab. Oh. like, why would you do anything else other than this shit? Oh, break the guard. Oh, nope. Oh. Yeah, why would you do anything else with this character than what the fuck I'm just showing you? If you press anything, you're stupid. It's like, this shit is stupid, and this is not Tekken. All right, I don't care what no one says. This is not Tekken. Any newcomer who says this is Tekken, this is not Tekken. So, for me personally, as a casual, if I'm saying that, then there's a fucking problem. Now, here's what I would have done if I was Harada and I was the team. Which, again, I appreciate that they apologize and they're working diligently on like the next patch, but this ain't it. This ain't it. What I would have done is this heat shit. You wouldn't get heat right off the bat in the match. You have to earn heat in a match. So I generally don't think it's a good idea to have heat available right off the bat, because then all this game becomes is who's gonna activate their heat first to do their unga bunga stupid shit like Steve Fox. And now you're in situations like this. Like it should not be like that. So you have to earn heat, and earning heat is by being aggressive or probably ducking out of moves that are like where you catch your opponent and you get out of their way of their attack. That should earn you heat, and then you can do unga bunga cuckoo crazy shit like that. Now, what I also would have done is if you're blocking and you have a full bar of heat, there should be a button or an install move that allows you to like put people back into neutral and push them off of you. That way you go back into neutral and you give the opponent a chance to or the players a chance to like reset the match in their favor. It shouldn't be I'm doing this move and they're far away, but I can keep doing moves. Like, no. So again, don't know why they did that. Don't have no fucking clue why they haven't thought of that, why they haven't done that. So overall, I'm just very disappointed in where Tekken is at right now. And it's not even just that I'm disappointed in Tekken. It's more of the fact of everything they've been offering so far has not lived up to the expectations or the level of quality, I think. It is crazy to me, and this goes into like season pass shit now. It's crazy to me, and DLC. It's crazy to me that they're asking you to charge for costumes and shit. That, by the way, I think some of the costumes and customization shit is like literally fucking lame. I don't mind paying for classic legacy costumes, but some of the like accessory shits have been pretty fucking lame. If I'm being real. But nothing in the season pass has been really worth it, in my humble opinion. And more importantly, the battle pass, I should say, has not really been worth it. And more importantly, the season pass. Holy shit. Season 1 season pass was fucking garbage. The only cool character was Hinhachi and Clive, even though Clive is fucking busted. Even in season 2, he's even more busted. I don't get this. But me personally, I think what grinds my gear is like season 2 came out with Anna. And, you know, Anna is a character I've never been really interested in. But her outfit and design looks cool as shit. And I have not tried her because every character kind of plays like a unga bunga over the top fucking shonen anime character. And she is literally the 50-50 queen. And why would I play Anna when Lars can do 50-50 bullshit and is now like the best fucking character in the game, apparently now? Why would I do that when Steve Fox is literally just pushing you into block Block this mix, bitch. Like, why would I play? Why the fuck would I play Anna when every character can do what Anna can do? Unless you're just a fan loyalist of Anna, why would you play? Why would you even bother? But even then, I'm very disappointed in the season pass. You know, the season pass season 2, I'm iffy on it. On the one hand, I'm grateful that we have new characters and a new character, and like we're getting like a brand new character, and the rest of the season pass is returning characters. But it is a disappointment that there's no guest character. Like, to me, that is crazy. And I know what people are gonna say. Well, I don't play Tekken for guest characters, and I'm like, well, guest characters sell. And you know, again, you're looking at it from a casual perspective. That's what's gonna glue people's eyes on the screen is a guest character, and all I'm praying is that these characters that they're returning is cool. I'm gonna pray to God we get a Muay Thai fighter back. I'm into I love Muay Thai fighters, so I'm hoping it will be either Josie is returning or Bruce or fuck. At this point, you know, if they redesign Fakuman, I wouldn't mind. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Fakuman, that'd be cool. Like, something. Give me something, alright? But instead, you know, we don't even know who the characters are. Which is something that, once again, I think is fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid that Harada and Michael Murray gets up on stage and talking about, like, hey, like, well, like, we hear your feedback and you want to know who the characters are. But all you did was just put a silhouette and a time. You didn't even show us who the fucking characters. So what was the point of asking us our fucking opinions? Hello, future Mr. Degenerate here. And as soon as I was about to upload the video, of course, I just looked online and saw that the Tekken Grand Finals happened and whatnot. And, you know, they finally have a trailer for what's to come of Season 2. And oh Lord, have mercy. Let me first start off by saying I saw Michael Murray and Harada talk, and man, they look like they've been whipped. They've been whipped like slaves, like wapa, wapa, wapa. Like, whoo. They look like they've been not sleeping, not eating. They came in there humble as a motherfucker, all right? They came in there so humble, I thought they were gonna piss their pants on how humble they came in. And they were just like, we're so sorry, but don't worry, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix Tekken 8, and you know, I know you guys wanna know what we're gonna do in terms of balance adjustments, but nah. A lot of people wanna know what's to come of Tekken 8 in terms of like stuff you can buy and free stuff. So hey, we got this stuff for you. And so the first update version 2.0 comes out May 13th. At the time of this recording, it's probably out right now, and this will include a paid pass or paid costumes, which is the Cyber Phantom Pack and the Vigilante Tech Pack. So if you are interested in that, go check it out. It looks good. This is the only paid shit I would actually be considering buying, but again, I don't even know if I want to even purchase anything for this game when I'm not barely even paying it. But yeah. And then for the free stuff for this May 13th update, is gonna be the Tekken Ghost Showdown, which is like you could go in a little arcade, you know, the little online little arcade little place to go and battle your friend's ghosts, and y'all can like battle and whatnot each other's ghosts and control what they do in the match. It is what it is, and of course it comes with Battle Adjustment 1. For version 2.0, 2.02. It comes out June 3rd, and that will come with, for paid content, that will come with new classic costumes. Cool. Again, I'm down for classic costumes returning and you have to pay for. But then, and this is the moment where I just kind of like shut my brain off and I was just like, okay, this is fucking stupid. We're having a Karate Kid Legends collaboration, and it's gonna have a few costumes. And if you go to like the urban stage, where it's like the New York stage, it's gonna have a bunch of Karate Kid advertisement on the shit. I could give two fucks about this, and that shirt for your character looks like ass, so I could care less about that. And also, there's gonna be palette colors, costumes, different color costumes for Kuma and the panda. So again, and it's gonna come with a balance adjustment too. And then this is where I literally, like, me and King J had like the same fucking reaction after this. We were just like, bro, this ain't it. So version 2.03 that comes out in the summer will have the DLC battle stage, the Pac-Man anniversary stage. And I gotta be honest with you, it's literally just Kindness Gym, just remodeled with fucking Pac-Man. And I was like, this shit look like ass. We could have had so much other Tekken stage. Hell, I wouldn't even mind a new Tekken stage. Instead, they decided to give it to Pac-Man. And then also, it's gonna come with a battle pass, and the battle pass is gonna have free stuff, and of course paid stuff that you have to pay for if you purchase the battle pass, and it's all gonna be Pac-Man themed. I don't give two flying fucks about this. This is a waste of time and a waste of money. I don't know why they thought this shit was a good idea, but whatever, it is what it is. And so then the video ends and whatnot, and before I even talk about this particular character, they did show off the patch notes on what you can expect is going to be changed of the game. And in the patch note, it talks about they're going to reduce air combos, air juggling. Again, it is what it is. I don't think that's what they need to do, but okay, that's fine, whatever. They're going to reduce or adjust chip damage when in heat. Okay, cool. And they're gonna work on the online rank system, because I know there's been a few people complaining about the ranking system and how it works. So again, that's fine. I'm not complaining about that at all. That is something that isn't really bothering me per se about the ranks, because I'm not really into ranks like that. So okay, I'm fine if they're changing it. Again, they could talk all this talk, but I gotta see it in person. It's not something I could just like say, oh, they're changing this. I need to see the visual change. So I'm just gonna leave the patch note in the description box below. You can go check it out if you want. But now, on to the main thing and the last thing that kind of fucking like pissed me the fuck off. They decided to tease the next character, or basically reveal the next character in the Season Pass 2. And you would have think, because Michael Murray and Harada said, if you look at the color palette, will give you a good indication of who the character is. So we're all speculating. We're like, oh, it's probably Bruce. And I'm here like, maybe because we got Karate Kid, and Jackie Chan is in the new Karate Kid from what I've seen in the trailers. Maybe is Fang is coming back, or Yang, or Fei Lulong is coming back, whatever his name is. I think it's Fang. I think it's Fei. Okay. I'll show a picture on the screen if I fuck it up. But Fei's coming back. Basically the Jackie Chan character. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So it's either one of those two. Lo and behold, little capsule comes down, and I was like, no, don't tell me it's Fakuma. Motherfucker popped out of the fucking container. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, not Fakuman. Oh no, this is the worst Mother's Day gift. I got fuck you, Mar, son. Oh no. Oh lord. This character is ass. And I'm into Muay Thai fighters. I like Muay Thai fighters and fighting games and whatnot. But man, I always thought his design was fucking awful, man. His design, I hate. Obviously in Tekken 7, this motherfucker was a beast. And now I gotta deal with him again in Tekken 8. Oh lord, no. And I just don't like him. I know he's supposed to be like a Baki type of representation or homage to Baki, but I'm like, no, fuck him. His design is awful. Even this new design, it's literally just his Tekken. It's literally just his fucking Tekken 7 design if they just threw custom items on him. I'm like, oh lord, this is ass, bro. Fucking Majin Obama fucking reaction was like, bro, had the same reaction I had. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, out of all the characters we asked for, you give us Bakuman, bro. Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Just not listening to the fan base. It's like, this shit is why Tekken is in the way it is in. And I'm just like so sick and tired of this shit. And it just came to me. This is the second character from Tekken 7 that was originally paid that you have to pay again for. Again, I don't know why you had to pay for Lydia again. Like, that didn't make any sense. Eddie, I don't think Eddie should have been paid for. He should have came with it in the game as well. And Hachi made sense, and of course, my boy Clive made sense. I would even go Anna makes sense. Fakuman makes no fucking sense, bro. Makes absolutely no fucking sense. So again, I don't know what the fuck the Tekken community, the Tekken team was thinking with this character. Out of all the characters you could have chose to win back the fans, like excitement, you chose this motherfucker? Like, come on. You could have just put Armor King in the bitch. Fuck it. Just give me Armor King or something like that. I don't know. Modok? Somebody. Like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Like, And again, those are characters you had to pay for before. So it's like, again, like, can we stop having characters that was originally DLC in the last game come back again and be DLC again that you have to pay for again? But you know what? That's enough of me ranting. This is the future me talking. I'm just gonna let you guys go back to the main video. And again, like, this fucking game is just, like, needs more modes. Like, where's Time Attack? Where's fucking Survival? Where's Team Battle? Where's these other modes? Like, again, like, let's give us more modes. Hell, Tekken Force? A little beat 'em up mode? Like, come on, guys. You have it in a story mode. Can't you just make a whole fucking game based off of that? And then also, looking at a season pass again, where's Legacy stages? Why is it that we're getting a Pac-Man stage? Why? Why a Pac-Man stage of all shit? Like, I get it. It's the anniversary of Pac-Man, but you know what also is the anniversary? Tekken. Tekken has survived. Out of all 3D fighting games, is the only 3D fighting game standing tall. Well, now it's crumbling because they just done some stupid shit with this game. But it's the only one that's standing tall. Why is it that we're not getting a season, a fucking, like, stage for Tekken? A new stage? Or better yet, a returning stage. A fan favorite returning stage. Wouldn't that be cool if we got a stage a moonlit wilderness stage remade with the music remade and all that stuff, because that's like my favorite fighting game stage of all time. Just the way how the castle, the burnt down castle, and the moon and the flowers and stuff it looks incredible. Why are we not getting shit like that? And it just annoys me that, oh, but we're gonna give Pac-Man a stage. What does Pac-Man has to do with Tekken? So again, it's just wasting time, wasting money, bro, on dumb shit. So, you know, I think my final thing I would say, and soon gonna wrap up this video, is that you only have a few options when it comes on to Tekken. As of right now, you can either wait for the patch to fix this game, and I'm just gonna be blunt and honest. I don't think Tekken 8 is gonna reach its full potential until season 3, or even like the final season of Tekken 8. And that's just my prediction. But what you can do as a fan is either A, do what many other fans are doing and just not playing this shit. Even I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm really interested in playing this game. Or you can do what other people's doing, is just going through the motion and just playing this shit regardless of how you feel. Or the smart thing would be is to go back and play the other Tekken games. Because so many people have found ways to make Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 run online, and it's fucking awesome that they've been able to do it. And I'm very proud of the community for that. That is fucking awesome. But overall, Tekken 8 has really lost its identity. This is not Tekken. This is a fucking shonen anime game. And that is fine. This is an arena fighting game ass game. And that's fine, but I don't think that's what any of us comes for Tekken for. Has there been improvements since Season 2 has started? Yes, but it's not enough. And at the rate that they're going, I am very worried about the future of Tekken if they keep this shit up. With all that being said, I'm going to end the video here. If you're new to the channel, please drop me a like. Let me know what you think of Tekken 8. And stay tuned. More videos are coming. It's your boy, Mr. Degenerate, signing out. Have a good one. And please, for the love of God, Harada, fix your fucking game, bro. Please. I do not want to see Tekken become Soul Calibur. I don't want that shit to happen. Later.